we go into TH versus SOC. China versus Korea continues. My name is Neo alongside Remo, Demo. We are back to Warcraft and we're here for you Friday, Saturday and Sunday for this round of 8 to determine a new world champion.
So, our first game behind us, the favorite prevails. But that was very close. That was much closer than we certainly would have thought. The next match coming up, we also have a big favorite, TH. This has been his year so far. He has been extremely strong and extremely successful. By far, the most successful player of this year. Looked like the strongest player moving into this tournament and has here as well impressed. So far, not really challenged yet.
True. TH on his way to the 4th title this year. And he's one of the 2 players with a clean sheet. Not a single map lost. Not against Colorful, not against Focus. Especially Colorful was destroyed in this best of 3. So the 3x, hard-boiled here.
Yeah. Also against Focus, where he won 2-0. Wasn't as one-sided, but still felt like he was almost always in control. Looked like he was never on the ropes, never about to lose that game, whereas Happy, second player with a 4-0 score, was definitely struggling at points against Lin. So yeah, TH looking very strong moving into this one. SOC, what can we say about him? He has been looking very good here as well. The big upset of the group stage. SOC defeating Lin with 2-1. That was not to be expected for many of us. Lin, not his strongest tournament ever, once again unfortunately, at WGL, but SOC with a really strong performance, really good showing, deservedly here in the top 8.
I agree. Also the game against Life, which we should not forget, that was a stomp as well. Like, Life was pretty decent against Lin there on the second day of the group stage, but by SOC, no chance. It looked like TH versus Colorful to a degree. Very easy games. And SOC already eliminating one of the 6 S's, the S-tier players as the Chinese call them. TH, Infi 120, Moon, Lin, and Fly. So Focus the only orc remaining. We will see him tomorrow, and that is due to, thanks to SOC and Chimiko. Chimiko already showing that he was well prepared. How well can you prepare a human mirror against TH?
Good question. What strats are you going to play? Can you play something unusual? Can you go for a bit of a curveball like the MK first that we saw from Chimiko against Undead, which isn't that usual anymore? What we almost always see in Asia is the Breaker Wars. Sometimes there's tier 3 play involved, but it's very, very rare to see. And of course, TH, a master in this matchup for so many years. He and Infi have perfected this craft. Seem like they're the strongest in the world by far in this, but they are not without losses against other humans in this matchup.
Absolutely, especially if you think back 1.5 years ago, I think. Also in Shanghai, also at a Gold League, it was TH versus Romantic. And boy, Romantic with the telestaff action. We will go into this a little later as we have the hype video for TH and SOC.
大家好，我是 RW 的 TH000。我小组赛打彩色的时候发挥还是比较好的，然后赢得也是比较轻松。但是真正的苦战可能是打 Focus 的时候，那个时候特别是第一盘吧，一度是非常危险吧，然后最后也是抓住了一个比较好的机会抓 MF， 直接拿下。那一盘打完，我觉得自己的表现还有状态还是比较不错的。我接下来要对阵的是韩国的 SOK。
안녕하세요. 저는 한국에서 온 휴먼 플레이어 위너스 속 정호욱이라고 합니다. 솔직히 이제 맨 처음에 일단 D조 대진표 봤을 때 일단 저는 16강 올라온 거 자체만으로도 좀 이제 만족을 하고 있었는데 그래도 좀 최종전에서 한국인끼리 붙어가지고 좀 그런 게 좀 있긴 있었는데 어쨌든 그래도 8강 최선을 다해가지고 열심히 하겠습니다.
然后对于他的话，我觉得他是一个基本功比较扎实的人。打这种基本功扎实的选手的话，很多时候你只能是比对手就是状态更好，然后发挥更好，才能拿下对手。
이제 TH 선수가 이제 W 리그 때 한번 봤었는데 상당히 이제 인상 깊은 이제 세레머니 했었는데 만약 제가 이기게 된다면은 저도 TH 선수한테 하트를 날려주고 싶습니다. 요거랑 요거.
我是没什么办法，因为我又不可能赢了他跳街舞，我现在是真跳不起来等我赢了你以后我先欠着这一段街舞吧。到2年后，说不定我减肥成功了，我就能还上了。
TH 선수 살살 부탁드립니다.
Don't destroy me too hard. The quote by Sock. I feel he can be a little more confident going into this. As I said, TH has been defeated before by Romantic in the Human Mirror. That was not to be expected. He is, of course, coming into this tournament being a two-time champion, wants to be the first to win 3 gold medals after being eliminated last time. So far, 2-0-2-0. But he is the strongest Human Mirror in the world, but H&W Masters group stage, a $43,000 tournament, high stakes, Sock kicked him out, 2-0.
Exactly. And that was a massive surprise back then. Sock had already been somewhat on our radar, thanks to the great result at the Yule Cup. But yeah, still, that was not to be expected. But that was that. This is the big offline stage. This is playing in front of an audience for the big bucks in the top 8, moving closer towards the top 4. This is the grand stage. Can he do it here as well for Sock? This would be the next step for him on his already pretty impressive repertoire.
AZ, CH, the bands of TH, Terrana Stand and Twisted out for Sock. Echo Isles Last Refuge and Northern Isles remaining. We start once again. No, on Echo Isles this time. Okay. TH picks LR. Sock picks Northern Isles. Interesting choice by TH. I feel Infi has kind of found a solution against this play there recently on this very map by an expansion timing that worked out pretty well. But Infi is Infi, and Sock is Sock, who will be playing a lot different.
When I saw Sock in the Shawi Cup not too long ago in the Human Mirror, he actually played MK first here.
What?
Where the stars aligned and his opponent, who I forget, played MK as well. It was an MK versus MK mirror. It was beautiful.
Are you sure you weren't dreaming?
I am sure it was the case because I was rarely so hyped for a Human Mirror. That is very, very unlikely though. This is almost certainly going to go one way and one way only with the AM. But expansion could certainly be a play.
True. This is oftentimes the key in Human Mirror. When do you expand? Do you expand? When does your opponent expand? How fast can you scout it and how fast can you punish this? Or will there be enough time for the expanding player to get to tier 2 then and gather the big army? Sock, how nervous will he be, of course? Another factor.
Yeah. I'm a little disappointed by the way we're not seeing Twisted Meadows. I love my Twisted Meadows 2-base versus 2-base games. Tier 3, triple hero, more the teams frag shards,
When
knights.
did that happen the last time exactly?
A long time ago, Neo. Too long. Too long. It's still fondly though in my memory. This matchup is dominated by breakers, especially in this super competitive Asian human scene in Europe, in America. We will see more tier 3. We see more knights, higher tech units, as usually you have the time. But here, if you tech to tier 3, if you don't have strong enough of a force, usually you get pressured down, which is why normally we see the breakers being the choice. Or is there something special in store for us?
The big, big, big favorite of the Gold League 2019. Will he prevail once again? Will he defeat another Korean? TH on the way to the 3rd title. It looks good so far, but Sock has surprised before. Can he do it again? Echo Isles will pave the way for what's to come. Sock in the blue, starting in the upper left, TH in the upper right. The second encounter of China versus Korea, and the first encounter, I guess, of Rogue Warriors versus Winners.
So far, a promising start into Group A of the second group stage. The Korean putting up one hell of a fight. I'm talking about Chimiko versus 1-0 here, of course. Hopefully, Sock can replicate this, and this isn't going to be as one-sided as it may seem to some on paper. Sock, I want to say, usually not the one who gets intimidated by his opponent too much, usually plays his strong game. However, when we saw him against Happy, that kind of did look like that, didn't it?
Yeah.
In the second map, even when he did get off to a good start, played very timidly, looked very respectful of his opponent, perhaps a little too respectful. Hopefully against TH here, he's going to have more confidence.
Sock with an Archmage, so no Mountain King play here. Same should be expected for TH. There we go. TH on the way to intercept Infi in prize money. If he wins this entire tournament, he could be, or he could close up with Infi, having a tie for the 3rd most successful player of all time. That, of course, should be a big goal. And then we see the result that we mentioned earlier. H&W Masters Sock defeating TH 2-0. So hopefully for Sok and for Korea, this can happen again. Sok on the other side, in his entire career, he has won $10,000 off of Warcraft. That is okay, doesn't seem to be too much. He's not even in the top 100 of best players of all time. If he reaches the next round, the top 4, he gets 5,000 for that alone. Half of his career earnings.
Yeah, the prize money increase here from top 8 to top 4 is absolutely immense. So what's happening here in the early stages, we see quite a bit of variance as TH is going for the Merc camp immediately, for which you will need at least 5 militia. And he is calling 6, in fact. This is going to cut into his lumber income heavily. Sok going for the smaller camp is not going to be level 2 for him, but takes only 4 militia, so his tech should be faster. Question is, what is better? Early on level 2, plus of course the Shadow Priest or the faster tech. With this instant opening, Sok already under a bit of pressure to do some damage to his opponent.
Okay, as he plays against Orc, he plays against Human. Super early aggression, steals the green spot away from his opponent. That's the second permanent item for him. If that's the second claw, that's quite some damage on this AM. And
Whoa.
it is plus 12. Fairly easy now to kill, especially Militia, and of course helps a lot with last hits.
Well done there by Sok, pulling out the green camp on the retreat to put in a little bit more damage, especially on the Shadow Priest. Could be a big deal. The tech is already underway for the Korean. Footy harass on both sides. And not even too much of an experience lead for TH, but he can still continue to creep at his green camp. Level 3s here early on are a massive deal.
For Sok, by the way, when he was eliminated from a tournament, it was never by a human. 120 has eliminated him twice, a couple of orcs were able to do it, and Lawlie it twice, but no TH, no Infi, and he steals the Berserk.
That's a big deal.
In addition to these double claws, Sok has a lot of damage in his arsenal.
Absolutely. We see the militia moving south, and the call to arms actually, because there's still harassment in the main. TH wants to expand, but does he even have the resources for it now? He does still kind of have the resources, but this is all very expensive for him. He's gonna get level 3 from this camp, but he is pretty broke, man.
Can Sok break through this? If he kills this farm, then TH is of course supply stuck, can't get the workers. Oh, Blacksmith.
Human mirror?
Yeah, for rifle push or early upgrades, but yeah, he gets that farm. So how does TH get the peasants now that he needs?
Oh, dude, that's actually genius play.
Yeah, right? I'm pretty surprised by that as well.
TH is super low lumber. He wants to make more peasants for more lumber, but he can't do that now. That is pretty slick.
And the water elemental advantage for the for TH, okay, that will help him, as Sok is not heavily creeping at all, has even no mana for another summon, so most likely buying some time. We see the first person by TH right now in the upper left as the game is calming down a bit.
Focusing on defending right now, doesn't want to take too much more damage. This was already an expensive early game for him. Actually, does start the creep camp now. Level 3 AM is, level 4 AM that is a massive upgrade for the increased mana regen for second hero and castles, which will most likely be coming on tier 2. What do we have as a second hero for Sok?
Must be a panda, right? Dark Ranger!
What?
Okay, it's all about killing peasants now, right? Like, start a creep camp, snowball a bit, gather the army of the dead, and then go into peasants and raise more dead. This is almost an all-in. This is an all-in.
This is absolutely all-in. Yeah. He's not even creeping first. Shouldn't he at least go to the Murlocs?
Maybe it takes too much time. There are hurt peasants. He has one water elemental. Sok needs to do damage. A cheese, strat, and human mirror with rifle push for even more damage. Can TH defend this? He's tier 1. He's almost supply stuck there as well so far. Here's the first skeleton, but that took some time. And he can't go for the peasants.
TH needs... Oh, whoopsie.
Oh.
Needs defend. He doesn't have it yet. But still, the footy is able to push him back. The level 2 water elementals here for TH helping out tremendously. The Berserker and Shadow Priest out of this fight. Shadow Priest actually lost, and that's level 4 for the AM. That's such a big deal. There's going to be so many water elementals now.
The last hits for TH, just masterfully done. Here we go. Another skeleton raised, though. Not focusing too much on the water elementals to get the experience. Also, Archmage rather low. Only a very few kills missing for that important level 3. Now he goes for the Water Elementals, but that's a little too late, I guess, the Rifleman. How much damage is TH able to do here with only Footman and 1 Mercenary is crazy. One more kill is level 3, though.
Yeah. Is he going to get it?
Yeah.
Oh, he does. That's a big deal.
Close. Okay, he saved a lot of mana, but no damage done to this Expo.
Yeah, that looked really scary there with the Dark Ranger coming in, but held. We have rifles in the middle, along with Berserker, more damage. Sok would love to have a shop. It's turning daytime in a moment. It's going to be time for that Scroll of Healing. TH is going to contest for it, though.
Sok has no gold for that. Needs to sell something. Or TH is able to steal it. But another kill. Another kill!
TH playing this really well.
Yeah.
Holding this off, seemingly easy, honestly. I mean, he still had to work for it. It wasn't a complete stomp through this attack, but he didn't struggle too hard either. And now AM and Water Elementals putting in the damage. Level 4 on the AM, so important. There's always a Water Elemental on the battlefield.
4.5 already. Like, if he keeps on trading, he's going to get level 3 Water Elementals in no time. Finally, Sok is able to get that Shadow Priest, but that took him forever. And especially with this equipment, that shouldn't be the case. Dark Ranger a little bit in trouble. More mercenaries coming for TH. Just masterful defense.
Yeah,
Making use of that mercenary camp.
At this point, it's clear that Sok won't be able to break his opponent anymore. So, can he counter expand perhaps? Does he have the resources for it? Yes, he does. Does he have the time for it? That is more so the question.
TH went into defense, so walking through creeps is Sok. Also not the greatest thing because of the poison. So there's defense now. So what can these riflemen do? Without long rifles, I should have long rifles now. Can't really reach the back line, especially later when breakers are out.
Yeah, and also against breakers, rifles really not the best units.
Yeah. Everything's so hurt still.
TH pretty rich here at 800 gold. His tier 2 tech is commencing. Not too far from being done. Actually, basically done.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's trying to get into the base. Sees the blacksmith. First rifleman upgrade. Okay, staying. Okay, he is trying to counter expand. This is already a little desperation, but if there's a time to expand, it's now.
And with the double summons, he can do that even without the main army. Just the summons plus the militia can do it. Oh, these priest losses though will hurt. One of them already gone. Really don't want to lose any more, but the slow coming in here, the mud golem, so helpful. The second priest gone. He's trading it for some kills. Oh, actually level 3 Dark Ranger.
Yeah, that's big.
That is really good for the second level Dark Arrow.
And but these skeletons, there will be a lot of priests later, so they will just be dispelled, I think.
And once again, an opening into the main. 2 openings, in fact. Double Water Elemental, really hard to deal with. Mass repair now coming out from the peasants. No more gold income for Sok. He is putting up the expansion in the south, but guess where the AM is heading? Oh boy.
T's very close to 5, has mana. As the Chinese, they always have mana. It's incredible. Infi and TH, this management of the cast restores is just... Whenever they need something, they have it. It's crazy. For years.
And this again was so smart. Pressuring the main base, forcing a response there, then moving south. Finding the weak point. Wow. TH looking really good.
I really like that Sok was trying to play something different, which you never ever see. If you want to win a human mirror against TH, you have to do this. I feel you can't play straight up. But it was just too much, and it seems like TH was ready for it.
Town is under siege.
Catching reinforcements though, that's nice. Not going for a surround. You know, not doing too much damage. Piercing damage against medium armor is absolutely a problem for Sok now.
Oh, and the main is broken. The arcane is gone. There is a TP on Sok. He's going to use it here.
Can he jump on this Archmage and force a counter TP?
Level
TH got
5.
what he wanted, and that's exactly level 5. Stormbolt, another kill. This Mountain King will carry so hard if this game goes to the later stages.
Lots of elementals here, but the rifles are falling. That was the second one already. The Dark Ranger far up front. Stormbolt could be dangerous for her on at the moment. Signs on the MK, but that's gonna wear off in a second. Stormbolt, focus, level 3 hero dead. This kind of looks like it already.
Yeah, I agree. Economy is wrecked. Second base is coming up for Sock, but way too late at this point. He's plummeting in supply. 20 supply lead for TH. He's not even losing that breaker in the end. Just getting more and more kills. Yes, his Mountain King is pressured now, but TP transferred 6 HP. Of course, this is working out flawlessly as well.
That was pretty risky. Imagine he gives him the TP, but doesn't click it fast enough.
Yep.
MK dies, then the AM dies. Okay, but he makes it work. It's TH. No mistakes, I guess.
Not even using a scroll of regen on this. He's so sure. Is he too sure of winning at this point?
Why is he not using the regen scroll? Maybe he thought he did. That's weird. Standing in the middle now is TH. Going towards the tavern. Is he going tier 3?
Don't think so. That would be weird.
Yeah, with mass breakers. That would
Expects his opponent exactly where. Okay, he sees him there. Breaker is down, but he can't start this creep spot, or can he? TH is jacking this. There's an Archmage in the base, I think, or is it just an illusion? Okay, it's just an illusion. Or is it a Dark Ranger? Doesn't matter. GG! Outplayed! The cheese doesn't work. There was a curveball, but TH knocks it out of the park and is 5-0 in this tournament now.
very solid execution, but also a strong build, right? Merc camp first into expansion. Looked completely rock solid right there. Didn't look like there was a weak point in that build. Didn't look like it could get exploited too much. He tried to be aggressive with the level 1 and 2 AM, Sok did. With the double claws, there was also good drops for him. But TH was able to fend everything off. The early expansion seems to be absolutely viable, from what I can tell, on Echo Isles. And of course, if it keeps on running and if it doesn't get broken, it will just simply get you the win.
Yeah. I feel a Panda would have been better. I mean, on level 1, it's hard to say if you can do that much damage. If you creep the Murlocs first with the Dark Ranger, maybe you have a more powerful attack, but TH was already there, or super close to his expansion, when he immediately rushed the Town Hall. So if you use more time, you will fight further away, and the chances for damaging the economy is even lower.
Yep.
So I guess it was the right call by Sok. It just didn't work out because TH was so good.
It was a really tough choice. It is razor-thin timing there that he's going for. So, yeah, Murlocs only take a couple of seconds, but probably takes him 10 seconds to creep that camp. That is time that matters. He gets 4 skeletons from that camp, not the big Murloc camp where you get 7. So, yes, it would have helped, but would also have been slower, hard to tell. But the thing is, it didn't look that close. The Water Elementals held for him really well. Also, exceptional footy micro. Yes, some did die and turn into skeletons, but always sent far away. And by that, forcing Sok's army to chase, getting in more free damage from the AM, from the Water Elementals.
There was a huge experience lead after, especially after that fight. There also, like going in, there was already level 2 Water Elementals for TH, which helped, of course, tremendously defending this against only level 1 skeletons. With Merc support, you have a lot of range, right-click. Skeletons, you know, they're just bones, you know, flesh. They die. Well, die? Do they die? They fall to dust in just a few volleys. Do you think it's the right idea, though, to pressure TH early?
It's not like I'm a human mirror expert, to be completely honest with you. I think on Echo Isles, I think this build looks too solid. I don't think it is too vulnerable. I'd like to see if we're going into 1 base versus 1 base game. An attack into the main can always do a lot. Water Elementals spawn into the back, going for the Militia. I guess, what is your other choice? Just creep up the map? Race the map?
Yeah, I think so, but also hard. I feel it's a good choice to make TH as uncomfortable as possible. And especially what I liked was the farm kill. Yes, it doesn't do too much, and that led to the experience lead for TH. But if the push later works better, then the rifle push has a way better chance. It was just a couple of seconds, maybe, that Sok needed there. Maybe on the next map, which is gonna be, you know...
We have Northern Isles and Last Refuge remaining, if I remember right. Certainly harder expansion maps.
Yeah.
We have seen it before.
On LR especially.
On LR, certainly. The norm on LR nowadays is the Rock Golem creep. Pull him out and then go for the level 2 creep right away with a bunch of militia. Go for the Shadow Priest as well. We saw how important those mercs were. I was really surprised that the first Berserker steal went to Sok, remember? That didn't have too much of an impact.
No, not at all, no.
And I wondered what happened in the early game. Did that trigger him to go for that push? Because it seemed like everything was lining up perfectly. AM with a double claws, Berserker steal. This is a really good jumpstart into the early game and also potential for the mid game. Is that why he went for the Dark Ranger? Is that what prompted him to go for this ranged focus fire build, I guess? Maybe it did.
Could definitely be the case, yeah. Maybe it was his plan all along and he just got some upgrades along the way. Could also be the reason. Hard to say, can't really look into the mind of the pro gamer right there. Does he have more strats like this on upcoming maps though, is the question.
LR is one of the most dominated breaker maps we have. Is that what he's going to be going into? I don't think he plays a bad breaker game, but TH is kind of the king, so is that...
I'm not too sure how often TH expands here on LR. I feel it's 50-50, but it's mostly in games against Infi, so it's always rolling the dice there in these matches. Sometimes it's Infi expanding, sometimes it's Infi heavy pressuring. You really don't know when they do that, I feel. There's not a pattern that you can find out.
I agree. LR especially should be much more level 3 rush oriented. The creep routes are just so natural. You go for the Merc Camp right away, you're level 2.6, then you go for the green, and then you're kind of almost level 3 already. It's very natural to go for that. Also easy to creep in that little quadrant of the map.
We saw that Sok is always very aggressive in his matches so far, except against Happy, where he was pressured early. On LR, is there a chance to do this, as the map is rather big?
Perhaps on level 2, after the Merc Camp. I really don't think you can be aggressive against the Merc Camp. Like, level 1 AM harass is such a gamble. Like, if it doesn't work, you're gonna be stuck on level 1 without aura, against your opponent with aura and with Merc, so I think he's gonna have to go for at least the first 3 minutes of the game more passively. But after that, perhaps it will be once again aggression. The Dark Ranger was a very unusual second hero choice. We normally never see that. Koreans seem to be coming into this day, though, well prepared. Shimiko had some strats lined up. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. So far from Sok, we saw a special timing strat. That didn't work. TH here with the lead now. One more map and he's going to be in the winner's match if he takes Northern Isles. This will be his 6th map without a single map loss. TH, the big favorite, still undefeated in this tournament.
Sok had good ideas, just needs a little better execution to threaten TH a little more. By the way, thank you Barabulkas for the €5 donation. Thank you for awesome coverage. I thank you for watching, my man. So, Sok again in the upper right in blue. TH finds himself in the bottom left this time in the red. So, Northern Isles. Still expansion map without the Rock Golem on the field. Wow, what a cool stat. Average game duration 30 minutes, 16 seconds. Shortest in the top 8. A little matchup dependent, of course, always the statistic, but Human versus Night Elf, as he was playing against Life, is usually a longer matchup. And he just crushed Life there. And against Orc, with his aggression, it's usually a short matchup. So, yeah, cool to see that.
Against Happy, it was actually somewhat long games, but the other ones were short indeed. So, AM for Sok seems to be starting off against the Ogre Magi first for the consumable. TH seems to be heading towards the green or the gold mine. Yeah, can you fast expand here? If you do, you're going to be stuck on level 1 probably for level 2, excuse me, for a long time. And there's no mercs. This is a really big deal. No mercs is very, very important. Seems to me like it would be a risky attempt. Early tower coming up as well. Scout tower for TH once again in the main. Just like it was on the first map on Echo. Wants to be safe, turning that into an arcane soon. And that perhaps does mean the expansion, so you have at least one base fortified. We'll see.
Interesting opening once again, as it oftentimes is in these human mirrors. Once again, we have audience here in China. 200 people can fit in. Hopefully, the weekend we're going to have a packed venue once again. Even though the fan favorites Fly and Lin are not on this tournament anymore. And Infi, of course, as well.
Oh, the footy coming in for a Raz. A last hit steal here would be massive. That would be level 2 denied. Not that easy to do, though. TH's AM is making sure he's taking care. This will not be the case. Just scouting here for Sok. Quite a bit of damage on these militia. This is pretty scary already.
But Sok is far away, creeping his own. Oh, has to turn around. There's a couple of seconds that he loses for his level 2, and he lost the worker, I guess.
Yeah, I think that was a peasant lost. Level 2 for him. Okay, militia retreating. Not actually setting up the expansion, just for creeping here by TH. Gonna be returning with gold sacks. That's 60 gold right there, Neo. Every little bit counts.
So, more than a gauntlet already.
More than a gauntlet,
Just
dude.
by this little
Maybe you should buy a
money.
gauntlet from that gold. Costs 100 though.
So, kind of a fake expansion, huh? Or will he still go for it?
We see the natural creep sometimes with militia just for the experience, of course. The nice thing is, by using these militia so heavily early on, you take a big camp and then you can move from small camp to small camp, for which you don't need militia. Very good footy scout right there by TH. This was absolutely crucial. He doesn't know about the tech timing, so he may think this could be an expansion, but with, of course, the tech coming in, this also will be just for creeping, not for expanding.
TH doesn't know, as you see, block from this Archmage, but Sok gets it in the end. Archmage is here, and that's the upside of TH's creep route. By creeping it so early, Sok had basically no chance to punish that. TH absolutely has. And the first kill coming in with the boots. One more hit. Fireball burns him. But it's going to be 2 kills and the interrupted creep and a denied level 3. Guess that's nice for TH for sure if he's not losing this footman. Oh, Fireball coming in and kills him off as well. No deny attempt by TH.
And in the mirror especially, but basically in every matchup, openings are very important for how aggressive you can be at what point. And TH's opening looks to be much stronger. 2 peasants killed off already, and here comes another footy as well. The tech though for Sok is faster, that's his advantage, but doesn't seem to be with an advantage for much of this game. Much longer.
Well, how many footmen can he kill? He's not closing these surrounds. He squishes through basically every attempt. Only lose. Okay, still losing 2. That's the 3rd footman then.
That was call to arms though as well.
Yeah.
This was a lot of resource gathering time disrupted. But level 3 versus level 2 now. This is a big advantage. Sok now perhaps should look to be aggressively creeping on the map where TH otherwise would want to creep himself. And with his superior elementals can claim map control now. Footy count also very important. For Sok 2 are extremely hurt. Has to heal him up first. Sok actually has like no footies on the field. Ready for battle.
Then how much damage can he do with these water elementals? He has a staff, and that was the key for Romantic to take maps off of TH. Staff actions show up where TH is not expecting you, but how hard is it these days with the improved scouting over the last 2 years? Scouting became more and more important, and Infi TH120 Moon, they are the masters of it.
So level 3 was reached here by TH, not falling too far behind at the end of the day. Tier 2 is done. Lumber mill coming. Oh, was this so expensive for Sok and Lumber? He could set up the Sanctum here in just a moment.
But his Sanctum was already late compared to TH.
Yeah.
And he was the first to tech, so yes, that was quite expensive. Level 2 water elemental battle now, but Sok on the crouch, killing maybe 2? Nope, leaves this one alone. But still, he's getting kills.
Yeah, I guess there were a lot more footies ready to fight. I thought they were all hurt for Sok, but no. Still in fighting shape here. Finding as many kills as he can. With there being no Mercamp on this map, water elementals are very strong for a long time. Not being dispelled by any Shadow Priests here. You want to claim the middle of this map if possible. Creeping the Merchant for that item there and possibly a heal scroll, very valuable. Same can be said for the Troll Warlord, who can drop a Mana Stone among many other amazing items.
Mountain King play on both sides. Stormbolt, Priest snipe later then. And creep check by Sock this time. So again, only going for the Water Elementals. There was a purge, so no experience for him just yet. Mountain King arrives. Immediately going for the Archmage, attempting a surround. There's no stab.
Oh, does he have him?
Woo, that was really close, but he got it. Can he fight out somehow? No. TP forced.
Well
Good
done.
engagement by Sock.
Dude, this was really this was a 4-footy surround. He had them manually selected, and he went for Stormbolt into surround attempt. That one didn't work, and then he went for a second 4-unit surround attempt and made that one, however, work. Really well done. And that means now that the TP is gone, which is really scary against this MK surround potential.
TH is looking for revenge, though, storming back into the middle. Priests are coming. Shop as well for the breakers that opens the tag tree. Revenge kill on that footman. Okay. Not trying to get both with the boots on the Mountain King. Scourge Bone Chimes for Sock in Human Mirror. A useless item basically, except if you go tier 3, but I would be extremely surprised to see that. For Militia Calls, okay. So here we see the surround once again.
So here's the first Stormbolt, and there we go. Well done. Everything very hurt now for Sock. Seems like he doesn't have a shop just yet for the Regent Scroll. And TH, sneaky, sneaky Expo.
Yeah. The advantage of getting through with this Expo creep early on and the reward on the Mountain King.
That's so cool. You creep it early, and later on you're contesting the map. And once you have an advantage a little bit, you can just, if you have the resources and the ability to do so, set up the Expo behind. Pretty cool. Also, by the way, scouting for the counter Expo. And the Mana Stone for him.
Yep. Pretty
TH
good. But
continuing to impress.
he has to be really careful. There's no staff nor TP. I'm not sure if he used his last bit of mana right now, but he can't get out of another surround without buying a town portal or a staff.
Sock is scouting with the AM, almost walking into trouble right there. Did he see the expansion? I don't believe he did.
Me neither. TH has a supply lead and the expansion. That's pretty crazy.
TH is pretty heavy on the priests.
Yeah.
6 priests, no breakers.
No footman anymore, except the one scouting right now.
It's kind of weird. Breakers will be coming in a moment, though, I suppose.
Sock is expanding as well. TH scouts it immediately, and now Sock sees it too. Can he delay the tower?
How did TH sneak this in? How was this so easy? A power build expansion is extremely expensive. That's a lot of gold. Sock is trying to counter expand, though. But of course, it will be quite a bit slower. However, Sock was able to solo creep as an MK. That's going to be level 3 for him. This is the big advantage so far in this game for the Korean.
For how long? And what can he do with it? So
not for long.
Replenishment potion. Okay, full mana doesn't need too much here. TH is pushing. And there's no power build. Ooh, why is there no power build is the question. And no tower. 2 breakers up though. The front line is a lot better for Sock. He's forced to stay close to this and defend it. TH, no items at all. So is there a chance for this round? Oh, I thought very obvious, but it wasn't. Deciding to go for the priest in the back. Level 4 for the Archmage now.
TH has to be very careful with those heroes. Remember the inventory. But seems like Sock has the numbers necessary to hold off this attack. The spells coming in en masse everywhere.
Still good trades though. I guess. One priest always out of position a little. The bash comes in luckily. Sock has to be careful to being surrounded, but walks it off with boots.
Mana Stone still though for TH. He has so many more Stormbolts, but not quite in range for those priests in the back there. Of course, the squishy part of this army. There's another one. That's an easy kill.
TH's expansion is running for a little longer. That pays off now. Dispel's coming in as well. Stormbolt is basically ready. Again, going for the priests. Not for the risky plays. But a big supply lead now.
Yeah.
Sock is dwindling. Expansion starts to pay off only now, but it's being punished. Bad position here. At least it's good that he gets the reinforcements immediately from his base, and TH is not in the middle of that, but oh boy, that Mountain King storm bolted and feedbacked so hard.
There was the mana stone committed. Many more storm bolts to be used, but TH doesn't want to fight against these militia right now. Can just back it up, and once they have expired, go in again. Once again, Priest somewhat out of position. So is the AM, actually.
Yep. Gets the level up for the better aura. Finally more mana to work with. Oh, dodges the bolt again beautifully with an invo potion. But that was the big one. And he's not going for a hero kill or diving or something. It's almost surrounded there.
Is he going for the Hail Mary play? Stormbolt trying to surround.
I think there's a block out, but the
He's
break.
not!
Oh no, he's not! Damage is in, but he trades it for the Mountain King most likely. No! The boots! The boots so good! Gets out of there. TH without aura. Can he get him back from the tavern? I think he sends them right there.
TH finds a lifeline. Sock finds a lifeline, I mean, of course. With that hero kill still down in supply, but that was a big kill, obviously. No tavern revive here just yet.
Peasants will suffer. TH is retreating for a region scroll. He has 400 gold to work with. The peasants are all dead. Mountain King gets level 4, but still no MK. Still no Archmage. TH decides to get him from the altar. Time to flank, maybe. TH 1,000 gold.
What's he getting at the shop?
Heal scroll, I guess. No,
TP,
TP.
to be
And
safe.
Archmage back now, okay.
That was scary there for TH, but he still has the lead in this game. Superior numbers, slightly superior levels as well.
No Stormbolt anymore on this MK, being feedbacked. Sok decides to push with a mana potion and a heal potion. TH can do a lot of damage into the back now by just chasing and splits two breakers to do more echo damage. TH Warcraft IQ so high.
Blacksmith only coming up now. TH already has it with the 1-0 upgrade advantage. Another advantage on his side. MKs once more exchanging blows. One more mana potion there on Sok as well. More Stormbolts for him.
Heal potion already used. We're getting closer in supply here, but TH is getting more kills. Or is he was blocking the way for the expansion, or to the expansion, for quite some time. Bash and TP out without doing a single point of damage to the Expo, but saving 3 breakers on his own and getting a kill. Getting a kill. Getting a kill.
Almost saves it though around the back. That was pretty cool. Not quite.
TH's shop control is outstanding, by the way.
Yeah, heal scroll should be ready, I believe. Did he get it? He did.
He just spent 1,000 gold. So sick.
Yeah, more upgrades must be in queue as well, I suppose. Stormbolt focus again. Sok though quick to react and kind of blocking the way with his own breakers. And here we go, full out breaker wars. For the time being, everything is somewhat healthy. Stormbolt focus, MK.
There's still the mana potion for Sok, so even though he gets feedback, there should be like 2 more Stormbolt, 1.5 maybe. How can he put that to good use? The Archmage is safe this time. More breakers streaming in. That could be the upper hand for Sok.
Important thing here is to focus breakers, not just a click, otherwise heal scrolls are too good. Mana potion, focus again. Is it another time to die? No.
Maybe for Sok's Mountain King now. Lots of hits, but only by Priest. He's diving hard. The boots again! Saving him! Archmage, are the firebolts hard enough? Doesn't seem like it. Double save on both sides. They have to play so careful now. Priests have to work overtime. TH is sending the Water Elementals into the back line. Sok, does he take care of this? It seems like the Priest healing is enough.
Still so scary with the second hero Mountain Kings, but Sok is starting to lose more and more breakers. The genius play of the Water Elemental in the Peasant line means no more income from this base for Sok. He should be falling further and further behind in arming and perhaps even in upgrades. TH is storming forward. Actually still only 1-0 on his breakers, but that seems to be good enough. Everything very hurt for Sok. He needs to heal.
He needs time. All he needs is time. Close to level 4 on this MK. Archmage is fairly even. Priests are about to die. A little mismicroed and a little mispositioned again. So kind of easy to attack for these big breaker numbers. 1-0 for Sok in upgrades.
Yeah, TH. How is he looking so damn convincing in this match? Where was the big mistake? I don't even know. Game's not over yet, but TH with a massive lead here. China, only 2 players left, but they seem to be starting off with a good first match into the day. Plenty of mana still in Sok's MK though. Can he find another miraculous hero kill? Kind of seems like that's what he needs. The breakers in the front aren't really dying, and the heal scroll, well, actually, has been used by TH already. Otherwise, that would be another massive lead.
The concave is already looking better for TH, and he attacks one target with multiple breakers, and that's what gives you the edge in the part on the back of this. He's also attacking the expansion, so Sok doesn't have double income anymore. 1,200 gold for the Chinese. Now call to arms being used. The last stand with the militia. Is there one more Hail Mary play?
Priests were somewhat out of position. TH will lose at least one of them. And
There's no heal scroll anymore. TH used that before.
Sok is finding some kills. Still has decent mana. Level 5 now, though, on the AM.
Does he have mana? Not yet, but in a bit. Mountain King has a lot, though. Can he get the kill? Oh, he's burning so much mana now with the feedback during the stun.
Cannot get the kill.
Nope.
Priest too low mana, by the way. There's not enough to spell against these water elementals, seemingly.
Archmage has a level 3 Water Elemental ready in a heartbeat. No consumables anymore for Sok.
He would kill for a heal scroll right now.
Oh, Stormbolt on him. Again, mana burned, but not too much. He still has 2 Stormbolts. He can't find a target for it, though.
And now the MK has to be very careful. Has to be very careful, doesn't he? Stormbolt focus! Sok wasn't looking! The MK is dead! And that seems like the GG. That is the GG. And the 2-0 for TH continuing his impressive year here as well at this tournament. 6-0 now for him in the winner's match, going up against 1-2-0.
You saw the sign there by Sok, of course, a sign of respect towards him. Man, this is a little reminiscent of Moon last winter when he was dominating this tournament and was not losing maps for a long time.
True.
Not too much of a big celebration. This expo timing was just flawless.
But how did it work out so well?
I have to watch
How
the
did he
replay.
squeeze it in, and how did he have the 600 gold that he could invest and not fall behind?
Yeah.
600 gold is a lot of gold, but it just seemed to be working out for him. He lost the merchant, was Stormbolt surrounded there with that nice 4-footy surround, was forced to TP and evacuate from that position. He claimed the middle once again after. But where did he get ahead? I really don't know. Almost no one knows, but he does.
I mean, the creep route at the very beginning has a lot to do with it,
Yeah.
as this was the big camp with a big item was not punished at all, and then he got level 2 nonetheless, and Sok had the creep route the other way, so his expansion creep was way more exposed, and TH was making its way over at the very right moment, and couldn't punish, Sok was just punished for that, for not being very greedy early on, expecting TH maybe to be aggressive as he was on map 1. And then the expo for TH was just freed up. He could expand whatever he wanted. He had that good item. Sok was struggling with his levels early-ish. He fought back. He fought bravely. Got the good kill in the middle. But TH was so rich at that point that it really didn't matter too much.
Yeah, I think TH here had the better opening build, and Creep Route got slightly ahead perhaps and played really well from there. Here we have the results so far. 1-2-0 with a 2-1, TH with a 2-0. No map dropped so far. If he gets into the top 4 without dropping a map, that would be insane. Still possible for him.
Man, what a hype match that is coming up. 1-2-0 versus TH, another newbie Rogue Warrior battle in the lower bracket. A Korean winners match between Shimiko and Sok. 2 former roommates fighting for elimination. Whoopsie.
Here we are again.
The winner bracket will be up next, and that will determine the first player to go into the top 4 and securing 5,000